In this video, we'll show you the basic usage of the Notion app. We'll show you how to get started, creating your first app, and where to find all the tools available. When you start the Notion app, you will first see a blank, white screen. This is your workspace. Notion app follows a very strict, what you see is what you get concept. The whole screen is your working area. Now, where are the tools? To have access to the tools, the Notion app has to run in an edit mode. Notion app has two major modes it can run in: the edit mode and the run mode. In run mode, no changes to your app can be made. This is the mode the app would normally run in. To get access to the edit mode, you have to tap 5 times on the background, and the edit mode will be activated. In edit mode, a Fab button appears in the right bottom corner. This is the Fast Select menu. When you open the menu, you'll see a bunch of buttons. Their functionality will be explained in greater detail throughout this and related videos. For now, I'll give you just a short explanation of each button function. The first button is the menu button. With this button, you open or close the menu. The name or function of each button is displayed when you hover over it. The second button is the Save button. When you press it, a local storage of your app is made. Next, we have the Delete button. This allows you to delete your whole project. You have to press this 3 times within a second to delete the project. This is the Undo button. It allows you to undo the last changes to your project. The next one is the Exit button. This button exits the edit mode and starts the run mode. You'll learn much more about the two modes in this and other Notion app videos. This button pauses the Notion app. You'll see it in action a little bit later in this video. The next button enables you to show or hide widget outlines. And this one enables or disables to ignore locked widgets. Now, don't panic. We will show and explain those functions in detail throughout this video. You will learn what a widget is, and everything else that you have to know to create your own Notion app. But, where are the tools? You can access all the tools from Notion app by swiping them in from the left or from the right edge. When you swipe the tools open, a semi-transparent drawer overlay appears. Here you'll find all the tools Notion app offers you to create your own stunning apps. The tools from the left side are project-specific tools, means they affect the project that you are currently working on. Here you can access all the widgets, add and manage the pages of your project, manage snippets that you have created, and manage the languages of your app, in case of the need to switch between languages. The tools accessed from the right side are project independent or global tools. Here you manage your projects, manage your users and user groups, and other global settings related to the Notion app. All these functions will be explained in greater detail in upcoming videos. For now, it's only important to know that these tools exist. Okay, now let's get started to create our first app. An app is created by adding widgets to the pages. Widgets are the basic components the Notion app is built of. You can access the widgets by swiping open the left drawer. In here there is a tab called Widgets. Here all the widgets are listed. You can create and add your own widgets if you want to. This is explained in a separate video series. To add a widget, simply drag it with your finger, or press and hold the left mouse button. Then start to move it. You'll see the widget stick to your finger or cursor. Now you can move it wherever you want it to be placed. To place the widget, take off your finger from the touch screen or release the left mouse button. And here we are. The first widget is placed on the screen. Let's do that again. Open the drawer, drag the widget and place it wherever you'd like. It's that simple. If you'd like multiple widgets, you can lock the drawer, select the widgets you'd like, and close the drawer by clicking on the left or the right side. As you can see, widgets are surrounded by a small frame, indicating the space the widget occupies on the screen. This frame is only visible in edit mode. There are 2 ways to get rid of the frame. The first way is to leave the edit mode. Therefore, open the Fast Select menu and click on the button Exit Edit Mode. Now we are in run mode and the widgets are displayed the way they should look like. The second way is to hide the frames in edit mode. Therefore open the Fast Select menu again, and click on button to show or hide the frames. This is a fast way to check how your app would look like in run mode. You could of course prefer to hide the frames generally, while creating your app. Widgets do have properties. Properties define the widget's appearance and behavior. To access the properties of a widget, double-click it. You'll see another drawer appear. On the left side all the widget's properties are listed. If there are more properties available than can be shown on the screen, they can be accessed by scrolling up or down the list. To show you an example, I add a button widget to my project. This widget has a lot of properties, as you can see. So scroll through the properties list by swiping up or down, or by clicking and holding the left mouse button, while moving the cursor up or down. Okay, let's repeat it again. Double-click on a widget to access its properties. Every property can be changed on the fly, or by process data from a PLC for example. To access a properties value, click on the property on the left side. On the right side appears the properties value, that can be edited on the fly. In the background you can see the changes instantly. As I already mentioned, each property can be linked to a process data variable, allowing you to change the widget's appearance through a PLC for example. To link a process data variable to a property, click on the Properties button marked with the letter V. On the right side you'll see all the PLCs or components you added to the Notion app. Now you can click through the variables tree, to select the variable you'd like to combine with the widget's property. As you can see, the variable's value is shown here. When you select the variable, two things happen. First, the widget changes its appearance immediately. And second, the variable is marked orange, as selected. You can see the variable, a property is linked to, at the top of the variables list. If you'd like to remove the link, open up the variables view again, and click on the Remove button. Now the link is gone and the widget stops updating. To change the property manually, open the Properties view, and select the property. Make sure you do not click the Variable button. Now edit the properties value on the right side, and you are done. Next, I'd like to show and explain the different modes a widget can be in. So first, I'm clearing my workspace. Because the Notion app is meant to be fully usable on touch-screen devices, and, on PCs, there is no right-click to access a context menu or similar. Therefore the widget selection modes were invented. Each mode is represented by a specific color. Let's take some image widgets as an example. The first mode is the unselected mode. There is no special color visible in this mode. When I click once on the widget, it gets a blue color indicating it is in the multi-select mode. In this mode all the selected widgets can be moved simultaneously. When I double-click on one of the widgets, a special drawer appears showing some functions that can only be used when multiple widgets are selected. For example, the alignment tools that allow you to align the widgets relatively to each other. These functions should be self-explanatory. But it is important to know that the widget you double-clicked on is the master in this mode. Means that, for example, if you align the widgets on top or bottom, the widgets will be aligned to the master widget you double-clicked on. To leave the multi-select mode, click on the page background, and all widgets leave the multi-select mode and change into normal mode. The second mode is the drag and drop mode, indicated by a brown color. When you click a widget in multi-select mode a second time, it changes to be draggable. This allows you to drag the widget and drop it into another widget. In Flutter, and therefore in Notion app, everything is a widget. And widgets can be placed into other widgets, as long as they accept childs. This allows you to create very complex widgets that again, can be dropped into other widgets, and so on, and so on. The last mode is the resize mode indicated by a green color. In this mode the widget can be resized, as far as the widget supports it. To access the resize mode, do a long click on the widget. Then swipe from inside the widget to adjust its size. Now you know everything about the widget modes. Click on the background to reset all the widgets to normal mode again. Well done so far. You took your first steps into the Notion app. You learned how to access the tools, how to add widgets and change their properties, how to use the widgets modes, how to link variables to the widget's properties. Don't forget to save your project. Now your first app is finished and ready to go. If you want to learn more about the Notion app, go to www.notionapp.trsystems.de. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.